2025. So I'm coming live to you from my chicken coop, but I'm not inside because it's 6. I know most of you, if in Uganda, I know, oh, East Africa, you're just coming from work, likewise me. My birds are going to sleep, so I didn't want to disturb their sleeping routine, but it's also dark. So yeah, who is there? Let me see. No one yet. There's no one yet. This is my first live. um, so I wanted to have like pop up here, have a chat with you guys, talk about a few things, but mostly we are going to talk about the egg watch, guys. I'm waiting for eggs, and I know, honestly, I know if you're a farmer, you've been going through. I mean, you have experienced this moment because it's I stocked these birds in February, and my birds are due. Hey, KH Media, hi. Welcome to my live. Welcome. Hi, Catherine. Oh, thank you guys for showing up here. It's my very, very first time, and I just want to. Actually, I've been disturbed about the time. I put up a post recently. I was asking you guys when is the best time to go live, and I didn't get the answer. But of course, those ones who are going to watch the replay, you're also welcome. So I always want us to have like a chat. You ask lots of questions on my videos. Sometimes I don't have the time to reply, or you don't get the satisfactory answers. And I feel like going live would be a good opportunity for us to interact, with other farmers. Hi, Abdrazak, Mayega Patrick, Catherine Wangjuchi, KH Media. Hi, welcome to my live, my very first live. I hope it goes well. But today, I'm actually here, like I mentioned earlier, I'm going to have a chat with you guys because I'm excited and a bit anxious at the same time because I stocked these birds in February. So according to the chart, they are due for laying eggs, but they have not yet laid eggs. Like every morning, I wake up, go check their laying nest, nothing, And there's a way. Of course, I know they will come. When you're doing farming, you're supposed to be. Hi, Abdrazak. You're supposed to be patient. It takes a bit longer than you expected, but the wait is real, guys. I don't know about if you kept layer birds before. Tell me, how did you handle this anxiety of waiting for eggs? Because me, it's really killing me. It looks like I can't wait anymore, but I know I have to be patient for sure. So that's it. That's why I'm here, and I'm so glad that I've been joined by all of you. Thank you so much for watching my videos, and of course we'll be talking about most of the videos, how you find them, what do you want me to talk about, a lot of things that I want us to talk about. But for today, like I mentioned, my birds are 18 weeks, I stocked them, I fed them, I'm feeding them on the best concentrates. I'm feeding them on the concentrate called Soap of It from Jeka. Jeka, I've featured Jeka on this channel, and he's a successful guy. So I trust him. I trust his products, and I've been feeding them well. I've been feeding them on pullet. There's those feeds that you're supposed to mix for pullet level. You're preparing them for laying. So I've been feeding them from week 8 and up to now. So I'm just going to change, now that they're 18 weeks, I'm going to change to pre-layer. I'm going to change to pre-layer very soon. So I've been feeding them. And how do I feed them? Like before, I used to feed them 3 times a day, but these days I feed them like twice a day. And I'm feeding them, each bird I'm giving it 100 grams, Oh, Catherine, are you sure we're almost in the same boat? I got mine in January and they started 3 weeks ago. So just be patient. Which company did you get your chicks from? Which company did I get my chicks from? There's a hatchery. Actually, the name keeps skipping my mind. It's a local hatchery, but they get their eggs from from outside, from Netherlands. So they get the eggs and they incubate them from here and they hatch them from here. And a colleague of mine, I think he got his a week before I got mine, and he's also started laying like a few days ago. So he was like, be patient, you get there. So okay, Catherine, thank you, I'm going to be patient. You got yours in January. Okay, I'm going to be patient, but the company is keeping my mind. If I remember it, I will let you know. So they are highline brown and they are early layers. That's the thing. And if you feed them, if you take care about of them properly, you give them proper lighting and everything, they can start laying as early as 16 weeks. So you can imagine I've been anticipating eggs from 16 weeks. So the waiting is real, but they are very good birds. They didn't give me any trouble. Mortalities were very minimal. There are very minimal mortalities even right now. Actually, I've not been disturbed by any kind of illnesses, except maybe there's a period, I think you watched that video, there's a period when they started smothering. I don't know how many of you have heard of smothering. And then one morning I found a couple of them dead because of smothering. So they have not given me any trouble. And I'm raising them in an urban setup, a lot of noise and all that, but they're doing fine. They have attained the weight, you know, like you carry the bird and you feel like it's heavy enough for starting life. So that brings me KH. One time, I hope you visit my farm in Kayunga because you inspired many youths. Are you sure? We should link up. You can text me, you can send me a message either on my email or either on my Instagram as well. We can link up, I can visit. Actually, there are so many farmers in Kayunga, and I want to get like a full week, go visit farmers in Kayunga. But you know, the logistics is sometimes it's quite expensive. It requires a lot of transportation, and I have a farm of my own. So we need to do thorough preparation, KH. It's okay, reach out. Because that's what we are all, it's all about, sharing information so that everyone gets enough information about poultry farming even before they start. That's my end goal. So I was telling you that my birds, how do I know they are due for laying? And why am I so anxious about the first egg? I wish I was I wish it wasn't too late. I would show you. They are showing signs. They squat. Like when you touch one, it squats on the ground like it's going to be mounted by a cock. So that's the very first sign that they are ready for laying. Then the next sign, they actually make that sound, laying that sound. So I assume that sound is a signal they are about to start laying. The other thing, the red combs, their combs are a bit, they're developed, you know. Not all of them, but most of them, their combs are fully developed and they are red, you know. And they're also full, you know, they are full and fluffy. You know, we've raised hens before. And you know when a hen is about to start laying, it gets full. All of a sudden, it's full. Just like I think like how women are, like how pregnant women are. You're full, you're chubby. So they are full for sure. So if you're out there and you don't know the signs that show that your hens are about to start laying, because you should look out for squatting. It's like it's like a natural instinct that the hen is supposed to mount me. So I should go and do it. I should allow it to mount me. So they're showing that sign. Hi, just viewing. Hi. Nice to have you here. I'm just here, guys, to have a chat with you because I was dying. I didn't want to die alone of anxiety of waiting for the first egg. It's crazy, but it's real, guys. It's real. I never knew that something can really eat me up. I thought I was emotionally strong, but it's not the case. So I was mentioning, then you should look out for the sound, yeah, that nest laying sound. Is it called laying sound? Oh, the other sign, they spend a lot of time in the nests. If you put nests already, they spend most of the time and they be scratching. So my birds are showing all those signs. I just don't know what's stopping them from laying eggs. And this brings me to another thing, because I was asking around, asking those farmers what could be like, what are some of the things that may delay the laying of the birds laying of eggs. And what I found out is if they're under any kind of stress. You inspired us greatly from the own of the Jeka, from interviews. Is that the name? The name is Jeka Poultry Farm. Okay, watched you from there and loved your work. Oh, thank you so much. I'll inbox you because I always follow your work, always on you. All right. I'll be waiting for you. Abdrazak, my layer start laying in week 17 to 18. I'm in Ghana. Allah will do anything, inshallah. Inshallah. Let's wait. Let's keep waiting. It looks like your birds are the same age as mine, Abdrazak, right? Uh, long time subscriber, been waiting for really. Why didn't you tell me? You should have told me, because you know, production, it takes a lot. Most of these farmers are far from the city, and I'm living in the city. You know, sometimes, like I'm supposed to be working on a video that I was supposed to upload maybe today or tomorrow, but I was like, I was a bit down, yeah, because I'm waiting for this bus to start laying, guys, because I've been feeding them, you know, and you know how costly it is. So I want them to relieve me of some of the costs I'm spending on their feeds, you know. So I'm a bit anxious. That's why sometimes, because I want to start something that I'm going to keep up, like I'm going to be consistent about it. I am just, not just doing one thing and then I leave it hanging. I want it to be consistent. I know. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Just viewing. I wonder why you're just viewing. It's a funny name. Mine delayed. They started at 22 weeks, but they had diarrhea, on and off health. Yes, Catherine, you're right. The other thing, if your birds are being having like they're being sick, maybe you could explain why. Because where I'm raising my birds, it's not like a proper standardized poultry structure. I'm just raising them in an abandoned house, you know, because I love poultry farming a lot, and nothing could really stop me. So where I'm raising my birds from is an abandoned house, and it's a bit cold. And because of that, I mean, it's on top of being cold, it's cemented. The floor is cemented, so cement kind of gets moist when you put the beddings and the birds drop their droppings there. So the cement gets cold and it produces some kind of moist. So that moisture, there is a way to creep through those beddings, and what happens that it will get damp and the birds will, you know, coccidiosis. So coccidiosis has been disturbing me a lot, you know. Maybe it could be the reason. So what I was advised to do by a vet from Jeka, he told me that what you can do, after every 4 days, you can give them some treatment of coccidiosis, you know, for some 2 days, and then you let them be. So it could be the reason why. Oh, thank you, Catherine. I wonder why that had skipped my mind, you know. All right, maybe I should consider that as a problem as well. All right, the other thing, it could be stress. If your birds are under any kind of stress, that's why you need to do the debeaking at 11 weeks, and then you do the setup of nests and everything. You put it in place like early, so that your birds are not disturbed a lot. The other thing, it could be weather. I was told the weather, if it's too cold or if it's too hot, and I think lately it's been too hot, but I can't think that's the reason why. I can't think that's the reason why these birds are not laying. But I'm positive. You know, we are farmers. We're supposed to be hard. We shouldn't give up. You know. All right. Just viewing. Welcome to Gold. All right. Thank you. Welcome to membership club of Call Me Free House. You guys, I appreciate your love. You love me so much. So, like Catherine is keeping birds, Abdrazak is also keeping birds. How is it so? How has it been so far? The feeds, you know, in Uganda, the prices are so high, and we are hoping them to go down around September, because right now the maize is what, I don't know. I'm forgetting the farming term that they use to explain that stage when the maize is now fruiting. It's putting on fruits, but the fruits are not hard yet. So we're expecting the prices to go down in around September, August, September. You know, you're a good example. You make the interview from people direct to practical. May Allah protect and bless you. Amin, amin, amin. Honestly, I love farming, but I realized there is a gap, you know. I realized there is a gap. So many people are doing amazing things that others would love to learn from. You know, sometimes you can be doing things like, for example, I was waiting for eggs. I didn't know that is practically normal for some delays, you know. Some delays might be there. That's why I took it upon myself that sharing, but also sharing experiences, you know, it's very important you share with your, you know, like you can't do farming alone. That's the truth. The way I love you in person. Oh, I love you too, Paul. Thank you so much. I love, you know, I think I made the right decision of coming live today because anxiety, the wait is real. Waiting for an egg is something real. I was dying and I was like, why can't I just go live? Because when I'm doing those videos, uh, most of the times I'm learning from those farmers. I don't get to give my own opinion sometimes, so I was like, let me just go live, like share this with my people because I'm dying, you know. That's why I decided to come and share this moment with you. But I promise, once this egg come, I'll share with you. I don't know whether it will be morning or evening, but I promise. I think I will even jump around the chicken house because the waiting is real, guys. The waiting is real. What is Paul saying? You're bringing important content for us who love farming. I know, right? I know. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So where are you farming from, Paul? Where do you farm from? Hmm? You let us know. Where do you farm from? And I don't know. How does the waiting go? Just let me know. How do you guys wait for the egg? I did broilers before. The broilers, their number one problem is market, but you can always navigate through the market, and you always know you're always on the but I didn't know that waiting for an egg could be this what can I say, exciting and anxious at well. Hey, why are they running away? Maybe they are attracted to something. Sorry. I'm saying they are, you know, they are the car. They are seeing me here. I think they are now used to me. They just come nearby me. I think they were listening to us having a chat. You know, hey Daniel Subi, hi. Where are you watching me from? It's my very first live. I know I'm not prepared. I didn't prepare anything. I didn't come to teach or tell you anything. I wanted us to, like, just popped up here so that we can have a chat, talk about something that is egg waiting. Daniel, are you a poultry farmer? No? Paul, you're bringing, what are you farming? Are you rearing birds? Are you doing some crops? What are you up to? Let me know. Let me know in the comment section below. You can like this video, this live. Sorry, I'm used to videos. You can like this video so that I can prepare more. Amwati. Hey, Buwenge! Oliotia! Oliotia Sebo. Buwenge. That's Jinja District. That's Eastern Uganda, for those of you who don't know. Hey, Kansubiro Olibulunji. JBK Farms. Hi, I enjoy your content. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You guys should invite me on your farms so that we can put out your stories out there for people to see and draw inspirations from what you're doing. Because let me tell you, if you're doing farming alone, it can be, I don't know, it can be very difficult. But if you're doing it with other people, that's why I was like, at first when I started out poultry farming, you know, I was like, people have amazing stories. How come they're not sharing? There's so many people out there who want to know what people are doing, you know, and people are struggling. they're struggling and achieving at the same time. If someone started like, if for example, because I was looking at some people like Jeka, if they had a difficult start because they didn't have information, I shouldn't have a difficult start. Why shouldn't I go to Mr. Basang of Jeka? Or why shouldn't I go to Maria of Local Poultry Farm? Or why shouldn't I go to Madame Olivia? And then I learn. After learning, why shouldn't I share it with you? Because now Daniel is in Tororo. When will you get chance to meet me in Kampala? And then we share the information. You see, this is why Call Me Fridaus comes in, you know. Yeah, you guys in Tororo are doing an amazing job. And I don't know when I'm visiting, but I should visit soon. I know Zoe Farms. Do you know Zoe? Zoe Farms is doing some amazing work in Tororo. I know. Briefly tell me on layers as in compared to local birds, which in this case do you prepare for the start? For the starter, what type of chickens do you rear? Dani ndi bulungi oli otya? Ndi bulungi. Briefly tell me layers compared to local chickens. Okay. In all honesty, of course, local chickens don't compare to layers when it comes to return on investment. Because like we mentioned earlier, if you've been following my channel, you know local birds take a bit longer, and you know their production is not, you can't compare their production to that of layers. But when it comes to starting, they require a bit of smaller capital when you're starting. That's local birds. That's where the advantage is, you know. So maybe in terms of learning or what, but if you want to do this like seriously on commercial level, of course layers are better. But when it comes to local ones, I know there are people who are doing it like seriously. You need to be a bit aggressive, you know. You have to be sure, for example, if the birds start laying, you have to take those eggs to the hatchery, sell their old chicks, sell 1 month old chicks. You sell even those ones of 4 months, 5 months, 6 months. That's when you can somehow compete with those guys of layers. Seriously, in all honesty, there's no such a thing that local birds are better than layers, because in comparison, of course, when we are raising them, layers are quite costly, but the benefits or the money, there is a lot of money in layers compared to the local birds. That's in all honesty, you know. But the local ones, they'll give you time to prepare. There are people who are doing, if you have small capital, and if you know nothing about keeping chickens, then you start with the local birds. That's a better way. Then what type of chickens do you rear? I'm rearing layers. I started with the braise, but I also keep local chickens, like real local chickens. I love them, and that's where my inspiration to scale up to layers came about. Actually, I started from local chickens. After local chickens, I went to broilers. Then the broilers, I realized maybe I would do a separate video about that. Broilers need numbers. Broilers, it's a game of numbers. I know in the chicken business, it's a game of numbers. The more the number you keep, the more the money. But when you're just starting up, broilers, they are easy. I mean, you can sell them easy. You can sell them off quickly. So they give you the money quickly. They give you that profit quickly. But they require numbers, because if you're raising broilers below 500, honestly, you may not achieve any profits. The profit margin is small. But when you're doing layers, of course, they'll give you space to set yourself up, and then you prepare, they start laying, you start selling them, and all that. So that's it. I'm raising layers for now, and I'm waiting for eggs. That's why I'm doing this live. Then someone is like, I have a YouTube channel, I'm selling it, has 4,200 subscribers. Why are you selling it though? Thank you for your job. Thank you, Taunton Sailor. Thank you. What's the laying percentage of local birds? Laying percentage. Like JBK, why are you selling your channel though? Have you ripped enough? I don't know. To me, YouTube, it's a platform that I use to share my experiences with people out there. I just like sharing information, you know. Okay, let me see. I'll put up a word to most of my friends, see if you can get a buyer from your channel. What is it about though? Thank you for your job. Thank you, Daniel. What is the laying percentage of local birds? Local birds, they can lay a good layer. A good local bird can lay maybe, I don't know which kind of local bird are you talking about? The pure local ones or the improved ones? You specify, please. What are the would-be challenges you face in layers? Okay, madam, please. Oh, my layer birds is 25 weeks and they 1 days old. I see 1 or 2 eggs most of the times. Oh, they're supposed to be giving me 90%. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, Alex, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. That must be very heartbreaking. Oh my God, 25 weeks. Today, you know, I'm in a lot of groups for farmers, WhatsApp groups. So someone was suggesting if when you're not getting like too much production as expected, you can use egg formula. There's I think it's some bit of antibiotic some. You can look for some egg formula and you give them and see if there will be an improvement. Make sure, what time do you put on the lights, you know? Make sure you give them the light, you switch on the lights maybe around 5 and then you feed them at that time. Lighting is very important and make sure you're feeding them. The nutrition should be very good, you know. So check out for those things. But also Catherine asked me what's the source where I got my chickens from. It's very important because you may do anything, but if you got your birds from a very bad source, they are going to disturb you a lot. So you want to make sure you cross check where did you get those birds from. I have 2 channels, JBK Farms and another one. Okay, all right, that makes sense. That makes sense. All right, I'll put out a word for you and see if we can get a buy. Then Daniel Subi, Pure Local. Pure Local, I think they are able to lay 10 eggs, 10 eggs, 10 eggs, 10, 20 eggs per month, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, I'll check my records properly, but that's their laying capacity. So at the end, maybe in a year, you are able to get around 150 eggs. But there are those breaks as well, you know. So if you want to multiply, make sure you hatch them properly and then you keep multiplying your eggs. But you can't rely on selling them. Do you deworm them before week 16 and start giving them pure vitamins or multivitamins plus number of Viole? How many kgs or kg do you give to them? Yes, I dewormed them. I dewormed them before week 16. I did, and actually this month have I dewormed them this month? I'm just going to give them, there's a vaccine, I'm going to give them Lucas IB, the killed one, the IB which is killed. And then after that, I'm vaccinating them tomorrow. And then after that, I'll deworm. After a week, I'll deworm them. Uh, and start give them pure vitamins or multivitamins. This number of your multivitamins. Yes, I actually got a very good vitamin from VetQuip. Oh, it's so good. It's so good, but it needs someone with a very huge capacity because they are one tablet here, like this. I didn't know you would ask me about this. I would have carried that. Oh, it's so good. One thing, it I think mixes 200 liters of water, 1,000 liters of water. It's so good. It's so good. I gave them to my birds when I just debeaked. They recovered. They didn't even face any weaknesses after debeaking. It was so good. So yes, I give them vitamins and each hen right now, I'm supposed to give them 94 grams a day, but I give them 100 grams because of, I don't know, I just give them 100 grams per day, you know. That's how I feed them. Thanks for the information, Fridaus. As a starter, how many layers can I start with, and where can I go for training? Um, Thanks. As a starter, how many layers can I start with, and where can I go for? Starting, I know most people say start small, but what I've discovered, the effort you put in raising 100 layers is the same effort you're going to use to raise 1,000 layers. So if you asked me how many do you want to start with, it depends on the capacity and your capital. How much money how much upfront do you have? That's what determines. And where can you go for training? Several farmers have trainings on their farms, but most of them are one-day trainings, which is not logical. But someone I'm familiar with who organizes those trainings is Jeka. They have wonderful trainings on their farm. It runs for a month, you know. So you might consider doing that because there is no better training for poultry than the one which is practical. Now, after getting that practical knowledge, you can always attend these workshops that are online. You can watch these YouTube videos and all that. So you might consider starting with a smaller number as you learn. But trust me, the amount of energy and everything you apart from the capital that you invest in raising 100 birds is the same you would invest in raising 1,000 birds. Okay. There's always light. That's okay, Alex. There's always light. Off the light at 12 p.m. and 5 p.m. I use solar system. I save video using baking soda. Is it advisable? But baking soda to do what? What was it for? Baking soda is an organic material, so it may not cause any harm. But what was it for? 12 p.m. The light. Oh, okay. That's okay. Then did you put in the laying nest early? You might consider giving them that egg formula that I mentioned and see if it can boost their production. Baking soda is an organic material. I just don't know what are you giving it to them for. You should be careful what you give your birds, especially the layers. They are very tricky and very delicate. What's the cost of a battery cage system? Depends on the number of birds that you have. So what's the number of birds that you want to buy the battery cage system for? Okay, it depends, but and even the quality, for those ones that are high quality, those ones from Germany, Europe mostly, you have to part with some good money. And they have the limited number, like 20,000 maybe. They'll start from there. My birds are coughing and sneezing. One died. Some are diuretic. Junju, Agrotech. You might need to visit a vet ASAP. I don't want to gamble with a situation that might be a bit complicated. Those are so many signs. You might want to visit a vet and find out what could be the problem. Contact a vet quickly. Exactly the farm where you got your chicks, because I almost lost 800 chicken because I got into the farm, imagine, twice, but after realizing it changed to another farm. And now you see the source where you get your chickens from is very important. Bira, well, thanks dear, you're welcome. Some of you have come in late. It's 6:30 and it's getting dark, so I'm going to end this live now in a few minutes. Let me first read these comments quickly and then I'll end the live. I'll come back again. And I realize we have a lot of discussions to talk. We have a lot of things to talk about, but it's getting late, so I'll have to come back. But I thank you so much. I didn't expect you guys to show up at this time, like the very first live when you guys showed up. Thank you for loving me, and I love you so much. Please, ma, what is the egg formula you advise I should use it? You contact me. You contact me and see if we can get it. Where are you raising your birds from? Okay. I lost my chicken due to poor vaccination. Oh, deaths are always inevitable during vaccination. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I hope they stabilize. Give them the vitamin and see if they can stabilize. Just make sure you. Maybe we shall talk about this later. Guys, I love you so much, but I'm going to end this live because it's late here, it's dark. And I want to come back next year telling you that I've received the first egg. Pray for me as I'm praying for you. Oh, Alex, let me see if we have something similar in Nigeria as well, okay? All right. Bye. See you in the next video, in the next live. And kindly reach out to me in my inbox and we see how we can go about some of these issues. All right. Until next time, first answer me, dear, I might miss. You said the cost of caring for 100 is the same. Does it mean the expenses we put in is the same? Or no, 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 no. I mean in terms of manpower, you know. And some things like vaccination, they'll be, you're buying that. We have the ones which is available is for 1,000 birds. So you see. Yes, I'm on TikTok as Call Me Fridaus. I shared my number on some of my previous videos. But you can also reach out you can reach me out on my email and my Instagram. Call Me Fridaus is the same I use. My email is always in the descriptions. What time are you coming back? I'm considering, if all goes well, the same time I was. What do you think? You let me know. You can leave your thoughts in the comments section below. What time you want me to be back, and you can also leave your questions in the comment section so that when I come back, I have proper answers for them. All right. See you. My baby is here shouting. All right. See you in the next live. I love you so much. Keep getting information, and I'll keep sharing whatever I get with you. All right. Bye. I love you. Stay safe. Stay well. Plus the chickens. Bye.